let's talk about it. This is not the only thing I want to talk about with Nintendo Switch. There's actually quite a bit I want to talk about, but I'm not going to just kill you guys with a bunch of Nintendo information, right? But one of my biggest things is Nintendo slashing the production in face of a chip shortage. They're actually slashing the production down by 20%. That means we will not see as many Nintendo Switches hitting the market. It will be 20% fewer. Do you guys feel like this will have a major effect on the market? So I want to read through the article first, and then I'm going to go through my piece. So, Ari, notice, shout out to you, but the ongoing chip shortage, which has affected nearly every electronic device on the planet, has forced Nintendo to grapple with a production reduction. That Kyoto-based company will make 20% fewer Switch consoles through the end of its fiscal year, which wraps into March. All told, that amounts to about 24 million fewer units. Now, if you guys don't know, Nintendo's already down for money they're making for the first quarter compared to last quarter, okay? On the heels of an understandably muted 2020, the past year has seen renewed vigor from Nintendo and heightened interest from consumers as well. Excuse me. 2021 has in fact been an incredible year for the company. In March, Nintendo released a Switch version of Wii U's Super Mario 3D World, bundled with a short but terrific game called Bowser's Fury. That package sold nearly 6 million copies. Damn! Yikes! Ooh. Okay, last month, Nintendo released a new model of the Switch, the OLED, with a bigger, brighter screen. Like Sony's PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, it's tough as hell to get your hands on an OLED. Some people have already grabbed them. I don't know. I hear people saying it's not that bad. You know what I mean? I hear people saying their stores, they got like a bunch of them lined up. So, I don't know, to each his own. But the first Metroid game in nearly two decades, Metroid Dread, landed the same day as the OLED to critical praise and shattered sales records. Just last week, Nintendo put a new Mario Party in the world. Data's still incoming, but early whippers suggest that the game is already responsible for a staggering 11 bazillion friendship endings. Now, Nintendo has big plans on the horizon too. Next week, it will release a massive update to its hugely popular Animal Crossing's New Horizon Life Sense, which everybody's been talking about that update. I am not a fan of Animal Crossing. Don't play it. You know, I understand it's a big game. So a few weeks from now, we'll see total remakes of the two best Pokemon games. In January, Nintendo will release a open world-ish Pokemon game called Pokemon Legends, be followed by Splatoon 3, Bayonetta 3, the sequel to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, on and on and on. So pretty much what they're saying is 2022 is going to be the year of Nintendo. If you are putting stock into Nintendo, you may want to invest in this year. Okay, and I don't think Nintendo's stock is too high. I think their stock is around $100 and some a share. I may purchase a share. What the hell? You know what I mean? To date, the Switch has sold nearly 90 million units since its 2017, on track to outpace the 102 million benchmark set by Nintendo's Wii, released in 2006. Yo, that number is so damn ignorant. Like 102 million. But we all know what the Wii was, okay? But the effects of this latest reduction could already be here. According to NPD data, September 2021 ended the Switch's 33-month streak as the top-selling console in the United States. It was unseated by the PS5. That's correct. But everybody expected to raise back up. The OLED drop, Metroid Dread drop. They broke sales records. They're going to be back on top with the sales. We ain't worried about that, right? Okay, so that's the end of that. So I ain't got no more to say about Nintendo Switch and the chip shortage. But I do got more to say about a couple other Nintendo Switch plans. First of all, Nintendo talks about its future Nintendo Switch Pro coming in exactly. So there's always talk about what's next for major gaming companies like Nintendo in its corporate management policy briefing led by President Shuntaro Furukawa. I hope I pronounced that right. The company has shared another incredibly vague update about future hardware plans, essentially reiterating what has been mentioned on previous occasions. The future outlook for the company is to obviously keep expanding Nintendo IP and blah, 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 blah. We will come out a new system. Eventually, the placeholder is currently 20, blah, 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 blah. Screw you, Nintendo. That was an asshole remark. Okay? Very assholish. We know your system's coming out in 2020 something. And that's what I'm saying. Nintendo's even trolling us. They're trolling us. They're trolling us ridiculous. I don't see how you guys doing this. Okay. So, one more thing, and I'm bringing people on now, is will we see a Nintendo Switch during Christmas? Will we see one? And I'm going to tell you here, first and foremost, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I think the prices are going to go up on eBay, Amazon, Craigslist, wherever else you buy your stuff from. It's going to go up there. I think it's even going to go up in stores. It's going to be pretty bad. Okay? It's going to be pretty bad. I don't think you're going to see a Nintendo Switch in the stores during Christmas time. That's just me. That's just me. I might be wrong on that. Okay, but let's go ahead and get to some of the chat here. Okay, I'm gonna pull it in. I'm gonna pull in a couple people. Let me first pull in my man Joe. Hold up, Joe. Now